Hey guys, Thomas the trainer here, and I'm going to go over the proper way to swing a kettlebell, and I'm going to show some of the most common errors that I see people doing with kettlebell swings. First off, I'm going to be showing the Russian swing here. I am not a fan of the American swing. So I'm going to go through the correct way right now. You'll see I give it a little, I pick the bell up. Make sure you pick it up with good form. And then I give it a little bump. And then, so I give it a little bump here. And then I go into the hike pass. I hike the bell back and swing it up. So let's just watch that. Let's just watch that in half speed for a few reps. So that's the right way to swing a kettlebell. So let's go over a few key points. First and foremost, you'll see I keep my body in a straight line. A lot of people will go curved, and we're gonna go over that more, and I'll show you what I mean on the body when it's done incorrectly, when people don't keep their back straight. So keep your back straight. Bell is coming up to around shoulder, eye width. That's the finality of the movement. And when you come down, you need to let the bell fall for a moment before your knees rebend. Let the bell fall for a moment. So you see the bell falls, and then I recycle. Up, watch how the bell falls for a bit. Because the kettlebell is not a squat. It's more like a deadlift. It's a hip hinge movement, not a squat. That's probably the biggest thing that I see done wrong with the kettlebell, is people turning it into a squat movement. So watch how there's a lot of hip hinge. Lot of hip action going on. And then look how little my knees bent. I mean, pretty little, so there's not a lot of knee action. Not a lot of knee action going on, but there is a lot of hip hinge going on. So let's watch a few reps. So really fire your hips, pinch your glutes. Kettlebell is such a good butt exercise. So if you want a nice butt and a strong butt, kettlebell swings are a way to get there. So really pinch your glutes when you swing the kettlebell. All right. Now let's go along to some bad reps here. So I didn't even want to use a full-sized kettlebell. I grabbed our smallest one to show how to do this wrong, because this can jack your back up. So as I was talking about earlier in the video, was people not keeping a straight back and hyperextending. You see that? We don't want that. My body should be straight like so. So don't hyperextend. Don't hyperextend when you're doing your kettlebell swings, like you're seeing here. Let me play a couple of these. Yeah, that's a good way to jack your back up. And unfortunately, I see a lot of people swinging kettlebells like that, going into that hyperextension. So think of keeping your ribs tucked, pushing your belly button into your spine, and squeezing your glutes, and that will help keep your back flat. All right, next I'm going to show squatting it. So remember, the kettlebell is not a squat exercise, and so you'll see here I squat it, and I'm also kind of raising it with my shoulders, like doing a front delt raise, which is also incorrect. The only thing your upper body's really doing is your hands holding onto it, and keeping your lats engaged. Yeah, you see there? I'm going into a squat. Now we've got all that, all that knee movement going on. Unnecessary, and is not the intent of the kettlebell. So to wrap it up, guys, keep your backs straight when you're swinging the kettlebell. And remember, this is a hip hinge movement, not a squat. All right, thanks for listening.